Wow. Oh. But that's not possible. It looks like a transformer. Hello everyone, look where I am in the north of France, in Guines, near Dunkirk, a small village, and I can tell you it's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's not like the atmosphere of the Paris suburbs. And why am I here? Well, because as you may know, a 19th century manor has been turned into public housing. It's caused a bit of a buzz online. So I'm here to see what's really going on, and I'm here with Leopold, who has been following this case a bit. Hello?
Hello?
You're lucky to live in the north. It's truly beautiful, almost like paradise.
Oh yes, it's beautiful.
You ran away from Paris, by the way.
I left Paris for the north and have no regrets.
And so this manor was turned into public housing, and that's the change that's problematic.
We've all seen the videos, the photos on the internet. It's just awful. They turned a mansion into a kind of weird wooden cube. Let's just put it this way. It's a failure.
We're going to go check it out, so let's go. I still want us to appreciate the beauty of France, the real France, with the little town hall. And right in front, the patriotic reminder, with this statue in tribute to those who died in the First World War, to the glory of Guines' sons who died for France, 1914, 1918. With Marianne supporting him by the shoulder. A young French soldier. They were 18 years old, those guys. They were 18 actually. The poilus on average. 18, 19, 20, 21. That's unthinkable now in France. Unthinkable. At the end of the First World War, 1914 to 1918, Guines inaugurated its war memorial on June 5, 1921. That war memorial is old. Created by the sculptor from Calais, Lessieux, the statue originally depicts a brave French soldier from the Great War, supported by Marianne, the symbol of the Republic. With her right arm, she strikes down the dying German eagle at her feet. See? But this depiction of defeated Germany does not please the occupier in May 1940, who blows up this part of the monument. Since the 1950s, Marianne has held an olive branch. Originally, Marianne was shown striking down the German eagle. The rules changed, it was destroyed by the Germans during the occupation, and they put an olive branch instead. Maybe soon the far left will remove, I don't know, the French soldier because he's too white. It's the woke occupation of France. They tend to erase parts of France's history. Well, magnificent, very pleasant, you see. It's beautiful anyway. Through the open gates you can feel the beauty, the taste and the refinement. It's true, I really like it. And then here, we're just a few kilometers from the sea.
We're about 10 kilometers from the sea. There are major sites like Cap Blanet, Cap Guines, some of France's most beautiful and protected landscapes. Magnificent, with great cliffs.
What I really like in my reports is showing the contrast between shadow and light, beauty and ugliness, classicism and modernism.
Modernism can be beautiful too.
It can be beautiful, of course. Obviously, there are still beautiful things being made.
There are several issues with the villa. There's also a financial issue, because when you look into it a bit, the numbers behind what they've done are pretty staggering.
Oh, yes.
We might talk about it again, and then there's the pseudo-ecological angle. They cut down all the trees. Did you see the photos?
Yeah, that's incredible.
And they didn't replant anything in its place. If you cut down a tree because it's dangerous, because it's rotten, etc., I can understand that. But if you don't put anything back in its place, it means you never really wanted to keep the trees at all.
Of course, that's it. I often ask myself, why do environmentalists cut down trees? It's strange, there's nothing more eco-friendly than a tree.
Many trees here are 100 years old.
Hello, ma'am, how are you? Is life good here? We're getting by. You're right to mention it. I would enjoy myself here interviewing people. You can feel the sea air, you know. From the front, it feels good. Ah, that's nice. Is that it?
Ah, yes, that's it. But no.
It's ugly. Damn, wow. There's something that's not harmonious at all in this architecture. It's that roof there, the square one.
It's grotesque, actually, and you can even imagine how it was before with the beautiful wrought iron gate. There must have been the driveway, trees like that.
We went from a building that must have been very beautiful to something that's really ugly.
The two extremes. Les deux extrêmes.
So how many are there? Are there 6 public housing units here? There are 9 apartments.
There are 6 three-room apartments and 3 studios.
So there are people living there currently.
Yes, it was delivered in 2023, so it's very curious that it's causing a buzz now. Actually, because it's been around for 3 years and I had never heard about it before. It came up again recently, which caught my attention.
So financially, are we on track or not?
About the project, what do you mean?
Did you look into it a bit, and what did you find?
What I found is that this project is extremely expensive, actually. Overall, we're talking about 2.8 million for 500 to 600 square meters of space. Knowing that there was the manor house that had to be thoroughly renovated because there was dry rot under the framework. The original project is still a great idea, finding an old building that was abandoned, doing a major renovation, building an extension, and creating affordable housing inside. We're working on a project that, on paper, really ticks a lot of boxes. It's appealing in the end and useful from a social and societal perspective. And we end up with a project at 2.8 for 550 square meters. That's 4,500 per square meter for a renovation. It's completely crazy. Normally, we're more around 2,000 or even 3,000 euros at the very high end per square meter when you're doing renovations. And here, we end up at more than 4,500 per square meter. On top of that, it's a project that's extremely expensive with a very questionable appearance.
That's the word. It's an understatement. It's up for debate, actually. No, but still, we can put it that way. As someone who's a complete layman, I think to myself, they removed the roof, though. They actually took off the roof to replace it with another floor.
There was already a floor. It was an attic.
It used to be an attic, but now it's a full apartment.
A floor, they could have made attic apartments inside as well.
I don't know much about this, but I figured there was still a lot of work needed inside. Since it's an old 19th century building, it was probably in pretty average condition.
Normally, you have to remove everything, and when you do that, the renovation costs about 2,000 to 2,500 per square meter.
So there are questions to ask here.
It's a project that cost a lot, but there's a clear choice, and you'll see when we tour the house, there's a very strong ecological focus. Inside, it's the use of wood, it's the use of straw for insulation. In the budget, there's 300,000 euros worth of straw.
Oh, really? Yes. Oh, yes. There's a lot of straw because straw isn't expensive. Well,
Apparently it is if it's 500 euros worth of straw per square meter. Wow. I just read everything that was written by the project manager, the client, etc. These are bio-based, local materials, etc. So it's very environmentally responsible.
that's much better.
But the price still raises questions, and what's even more concerning is that a lot of public money has been poured into this project. With the departmental council, the region and the city. Then among the funders, there's the Caisse de dépôt et consignation, which belongs to the state. So a lot of public money went into this project. All that to build a building at 4,500 euros per square meter in Guines. Yes, when you look at it, that's public too. The data is public. The transactions that were made in the surrounding streets, we're talking about existing properties, around 1,500 to 1,700 euros per square meter, the most recent transactions that were made. So it's almost 3 times more expensive than if he had just bought apartments or small houses to provide subsidized housing.
From an economic point of view, it raises questions.
From an economic point of view, it's only profitable and possible because public money has been poured into it. That's the darker side of the project.
Indeed, we've seen the fun side of it on the internet, but unfortunately there's another side. For me,
I'm doing well today.
it's a waste for a result that's ugly. Let's say it. 3 times more expensive for a result that's just hideous. Oh my god, it's unsightly in terms of proportions. How can anyone approve this? It's unsightly.
Ah, it's ugly, and we haven't even seen the back yet, huh?
Well, let's go. Wow. Anyway, how much is it? 2,500,000 too?
2.8 million, yet they couldn't afford to redo the gate.
Exactly what I was going to say. Look, 2.8 million, but that didn't include the
ironwork, yeah. Still pretty crazy, the ironwork that disappeared from the balcony. When you look at the old photos, oh yeah, the first floor above the porch, there was a whole railing. Yeah, beautiful ironwork. It was just removed. And why?
I don't know, but what they put there is ugly.
Yeah, it's ugly. It must be functional.
I doubt it, but
That's beyond comprehension.
I feel like I'm looking at a squat. I mean, it looks like a squat, kind of, yeah.
The pallets make it look that way.
The pallets, the thing, the wood, you know. Okay, so guys, this is the back. Well, I already saw online that this was the back, but actually it's bigger than we thought. Wow, public money, right? And then the park is, there's even a parking lot in the park now. It makes sense, but before there were trees and
What you see in the old photos is that there were very tall trees around the house, which were all eventually removed, almost all of them. And they didn't plant anything in their place?
maybe they were used to make the roof locally.
Maybe.
You uproot the tree to make a roof?
I'm not even sure about that.
My God, let's see what's happening in the back. Wow, life seems so peaceful here. It's quiet here, isn't it? It's quiet. I'm used to the hustle and bustle. You won't find it here. Regardienne? Hello, ma'am.
Hello?
Which door? This door is incredible. That's it, it's there, huh? Yeah, look. Yeah, the entrance is at an angle. Oh yeah, so here, we're on the parking lot side. Wow. Oh, damn, this roof is really weird though. Honestly, the roof is really weird here. They did something architecturally counterintuitive, in my opinion. I'm not an expert, but I notice it. Normally the roof, obviously a flat roof like this isn't usual. At least not with this thickness. They made an entire floor like that here, but it doesn't work or look right. There's no harmony here. Basic architectural rules have been broken, I can sense it. What the fuck? Oh yeah. It's even uglier from this point of view. It's ugly France, you know? Ugly France. France made ugly. And I can tell you that to make France ugly, you really have to go out of your way, you know? Because basically France is beautiful. This building, originally, it's well proportioned, well balanced. It's a fine piece of work. It's a beautiful creation. It's almost a work of art. A mansion like this from the 19th century, to make that ugly, you really have to go out of your way, you know? You really have to go out of your way. You have to have an almost demonic determination. It's crazy. It's crazy, guys. Damn, it's crazy. I'm always surprised by France, you know?
This is disturbing.
It's disturbing, yeah. Look, basically we have a house like this.
That was the plan?
Oh no, that's the plan, yeah. But wait, because it doesn't look like it.
The picture looked nicer in the plan. This doesn't...
Indeed, if they had kept this roof height, etc., it doesn't look the same. So this is the original plan, and it feels like when you sell me this, I think, well... But no, actually, the final result isn't this one. It's like at McDonald's. The Big Mac in the picture isn't the same as the one on your plate. It's the same thing? No. That is to say, what's happening here is that the roof is a bit more subtle. So obviously it's a bit nicer. It's subtle in the back as well, so you barely notice this addition. But being in front of the house is hell. Can we go? There's another viewpoint. Is that it over there? We're not done being surprised yet.
From there you can really see the cube.
Ah, yes, I see.
There are still 3/4 of the front facade that's old, but in the back it's completely made of pallets.
Wow. Oh. But that's not possible. It looks like a transformer. It looks like, oh no. No. I refuse. Please, Thomas, what do you think about it?
If you want my opinion, I think the images speak for themselves. No. He has an absolutely undeniable lack of taste. There's no coherence, actually, that's it. There's no coherence in the colors, in the materials, in the eras.
He has no respect for the old structure, you know, no respect at all. Sometimes, like at the Château de Vincennes, there are later Renaissance editions, but it's integrated into the... You have the Middle Ages, you literally have 1,000 years separating two buildings, and they're together, and they manage to create a fusion of styles. But here, excuse me, no, really. No, no. There's nothing here. There's no attempt at harmony. Here, there's a destruction of the old. What I see is that they might as well have destroyed everything. Honestly, you make a cube exactly like that wooden thing over there.
Just less ugly.
It looks like a crate, but at least, well, it's a crate, you know. You see what it is. But here,
They could have added their structure all over the park. Yeah, or like they cut down all the trees. Why did they have to add that to stick it onto the old building?
you keep the house, you redo the inside. You can build small wooden cabins around it if you like. Do whatever makes you happy. But this? No. No, negative. If the architect sees this video, I'm sorry, dear sir. I don't agree. That's it. I don't agree. And at that price too? Ah, hello. Hello, sir. You're the one I wanted to talk to, you know. Why? To get your opinion on this.
Well, for me, it's worth it.
You think it's okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah, really? Don't you find that ugly?
I don't know. I'm not saying anything.
Why aren't you saying anything? Well?
No.
Well, tell me.
I don't vote. I don't do anything
And you don't vote?
because I don't vote anymore.
But others vote for you, sir, you know. Well,
No. Vote for whom? Well, I don't know. They were all voting in search.
you know that cost us a lot, right?
Well,
You too, sir, you pay taxes. Yeah. I feel like you have a lot on your mind, but you don't dare to say it. Well, yeah.
exactly.
Well, there you go. I guessed it.
And how was it before? Setting that aside, had you been here a long time? Yeah, it was.
It was a farm. And that was bought back by Chenless.
Yeah, and it became this.
And it became this.
But before it was bought, was it abandoned? Was it occupied by squatters? Was it. No, there were people?
No, there were people, but since we lost it, like Mr. Koff, he died, and then his wife, and then his sister, so she went to stay in Lumeru. Then it was sold.
And now with the neighbors, it's okay.
Well, I don't have a complaint.
Is there no problem? No.
No, I don't have a complaint. No.
Yeah, tell me, sir, what do you think of this work of art?
Well, honestly, it's awful. I mean, it's awful considering how much it's going to cost, you know? Yeah,
It's going to be very expensive.
very expensive. We should rather put apartments downstairs at the bottom. First of all, the people who are upstairs have to take the stairs. They don't even have an elevator. And originally, it was planned for the healthcare thing,
For what?
for medical care.
Oh, yeah, so people who aren't necessarily in great shape.
Well, not too many children because normally the lower part should be doctors and nurses, if I remember correctly.
And at the top, patients.
Patients. And in the back with the amphitheater, well, that's so we could use it less to turn it into rooms for people who came to visit them or something like that.
Okay, got it. So it's kind of a medical thing. And there's no elevator?
There's an elevator, but they don't have time to use it
And why?
because it's forbidden,
And why?
because they're not disabled. So,
It's crazy.
it's nonsense. Look, there's an elevator right there,
Exactly. I see an elevator there.
and they forbade us from taking it. And that building there, it's only for 9 residents.
Yeah, families. At least, do you think it's nice?
It's somewhat ecological, but they've already lost too much space. They should have marked them out completely, this thing.
But you deep down, in your beating heart, I can feel it. Do you think it's beautiful or ugly?
Awful. It's awful. And everyone says it, it's awful.
Yeah, of course, it's a failure, you know.
Well, it's just throwing money away, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Because even the mayor of Guines said that if they had known, they wouldn't have done the project. They wouldn't have done that project.
You're lucky to live here, you know.
It's fine. I live at the mayor's place in Guinness, so it's quiet.
Did you move here on purpose? No?
I've always been from the countryside. I went to live on the island for a while. And I just didn't like it.
Oh, yeah?
You know very well why. Okay. Immigration, as always. I don't know if you know Beaumarais. I work right across from Beaumarais, so...
And Beaumarais, what's there? Is it the jungle?
No, it's... people, yes, a lot of different social classes.
Ah, yes, okay.
Okay, after that, there's always immigration. All right, immigrants who come to steal.
Oh, yeah, really?
Oh, yes. He wasn't, as they say, one of those nice Muslims who avoid alcohol, and what they want from us is alcohol.
That reminds me of this gentleman's testimony. The left says that it's the towns, specifically the small towns and the countryside, that vote for the RN, and that the big cities don't vote for the RN, even though in the big cities people are confronted with immigration and not in the villages. But actually, in reality, they see it. They see it when they come to the people who live in the French countryside, they come to the city and they see it and they don't want that coming where they live. So that's why they often vote that way. The mayor here is left-wing. Is the mayor here left-wing? Oh yeah, he got re-elected. Oh yeah, he was really re-elected. Well, yeah, damn. Right. After local elections, people vote for men as well. That's true for labels too. Otherwise, it's quiet here.
What's it called? Quiet.
Well, no delinquency, no dealing, none of that stuff. No theft, no burglary.
There was some drug activity over there for a while, a few years ago. Gradually, delinquency emerged as people began stealing gas caps and diesel.
Oh yes?
Oh yeah, diesel prices went up.
But so we have crime that's gradually coming in, settling in a bit, starting to show its face, you know.
We're a lot calmer than some cities, you know.
Oh yes, I hope so anyway.
On that front, it's much calmer.
We come from Paris, I can tell you that over there.
Well, we're not in the sewer. We're not in the sewer. Dirty beast, you're not in the sewer. No, but that's why it's because, well, in all big cities, there's crap. You see Vannes is overrun, you see Marseille is overrun, you see Lyon is overrun, all the big cities there is. It's,
Well, we saw that building there. It makes for a nice little topic, huh? Wait. Ah, damn, it's not over. It's not over. I wanted to get away from the sight of that thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, no, not there. No. They put a staircase in. They put in an exterior metal staircase, like in prefabricated buildings. No, that's not okay at all. The wall is beautiful. The brick wall is nice like that. What the fuck? No.
No.
No, no, no. Look at this. It looks like the University of Grenoble where I studied, you know. Sometimes I think I ask myself, wait, am I conditioned? But no, it's ugly. It's objectively ugly, you know. Also, that wood ages poorly.
It's only 3 years old and it's already aging badly.
Yes, but in 10 years it will look terrible. I know because they rebuilt Eau Claire High School, where I studied, tearing it down and replacing it with a similar wooden building. And after about 10 years, it starts to look dirty. If it's not well maintained, I guess the color changes and it gives it a look that's not pleasing to the eye. I just want the house restored to how it was before. Right.
On paper, the project is smart. The goal was to make a very well insulated building for people with modest means. The idea was that it would become almost neutral in terms of heating bills. So yes, the concept is good in principle, that people with limited means would have only very small heating, electricity and gas bills to pay.
I'd be all for that. There's no problem with that.
The problem is
It's the execution. It's the execution.
they could have done the same thing in wood actually, and it couldn't have cost more.
Or this if they really care. I don't know, cubists. If they really want the cube shape, they can make a cube, but somewhere else, not on a 19th century manor house. They're damaging French heritage here. You can like cubes, why not? If authorities accept cubes, fine, but not on a manor house. I swear it just drains my energy. My energy is being drained, just siphoned off by what's happening in France. No, but it's true, you know. What would my father say about this building?
We'll go around that way.
Yeah, the industrial side. They made the chimney visible. There's a Beaubourg vibe you see on this facade. You see there, the pipe, you know, metallic. My God, I'm telling you, the wall is nice. And by the way, in my opinion, this wall must be very old. Look how it's still there, present, solid, anchored. Oh, there he is. Oh.
And that's another property, but it forms a plane on the left.
And yes, indeed, we can see. No, still not, huh? It's still not working. From this angle, it's still the same. It's still ugly, you know? Well, wow, we're not out of the woods yet, huh? Leopold, thank you for coming with me, for showing me this marvel.
Thank you, that's not nothing. It was worth the detour.
It was worth the detour. No, but above all, what was worth the detour is that the region is beautiful. Really, that I say, and I guarantee it. Maybe one day I'll come live in a region like this, you know?
And you are welcome.
Oh, that's so kind. How can we wrap all this up? What does that tell us?
For me, it's kind of symptomatic of ugly France, actually. They've ruined the outskirts of medium-sized and large cities with awful shopping areas. And now we're even ruining our heritage with blocks, cubes, wooden pallets for outrageous amounts.
We're paying a high price for our collapse. We're paying dearly. I mean, it's costing us a lot. On top of that...
What's sad is, I'm sure it wouldn't have cost any more to make something beautiful either.
It's disheartening.
There are no words.
And in Cali, what's the atmosphere like? Not great. Oh yeah? With the migrants and all that. Do you live around here? What do you think of it personally?
Big cities in the 19th century that were built of wood, which still exist today.
No, but honestly, that's kind of awful.